screen boards. As you can see, sinulat ko lahat ng solutions on the board para maging efficient yung discussion natin. Though medyo maliit yung handwriting ko, pero don't worry, i-analyze natin yan per item. Okay? Sige, let's go to number 1. In XY partnership, X and Y had a capital ratio of 3:1 and a P&L ratio of 2:1. The bonus method was used to record W's admission sa new partner. What ratio should be used to allocate to X and Y? The excess of W's contribution over the amount credited to W's capital account. Paano ka nag-allocate ng bonus? Using the old P&L ratio. Okay, laging P&L ratio yan. Letter C for number 1. Number 2. If a new partner acquires a partnership interest directly from the partners rather than from the partnership itself, so meron tayong purchase of interest. Kapag purchase of interest, meron transfer of capital. Letter D, the existing partner's capital accounts should be reduced and the new partner's account increased. Okay? Number 3, when a new partner is admitted in an existing partnership through a direct investment into the partnership, which is true. So meron tayong direct investment into the partnership. Tingnan natin yung choices. A, the partnership shall recognize gain or loss. Mali na yan. Letter B, the total capital of the partnership will not change. False yun. Kasi pag may direct investment, ang entry natin, debit, cash, credit, capital. Letter C, the total assets will increase equal to the fair market value of the contribution. That's correct. Letter C for number 3. Letter D, the partnership shall recognize goodwill. Mali, walang goodwill sa partnership. Number 4, statement 1, temporary drawings of a partner do not affect their ending capital balance. Mali yan. Whether temporary or permanent drawings, sa end of the year, ayan, pag temporary drawings, meron tayong entry, debit, capital, credit drawing. So may closing entry tayo, okay? Whether permanent or temporary, meron siyang decrease in the capital balances. Statement 2, temporary drawings of a partner do not affect their weighted average capital. That's correct. Ang makaka-affect ng weighted average capital in computing interest, okay, is the permanent drawings. So false and true, letter B for number 4. Number 5, statement 1, only the remaining partners will share in the gain or loss on asset revaluation in case one of the partners withdrew from the partnership. Mali yan. Lahat ng partners. Okay? So all partners will share in the gain or loss. So false. Statement 2, only the original partners will share in the gain or loss on an asset revaluation in case of a new partner is admitted. Tama, yan. So bago ka mag-admit, update muna natin, i-revalue muna natin. Therefore, ang may share sa revaluation, yung original partners natin. So false and true, letter B yung sagot natin for number 5. Number 6, if the new partner is admitted to the partnership by purchase of interest of the old partners at an amount higher than the book value, this will result to, so again, pag may purchase of interest, meron tayong transfer of capital. So whether higher than book value or lower than book value, wala tayong change in the total capital. Letter D for number 6, no change in total partnership capital. Number 7, in the job order cost system, the application of factory overhead would usually be reflected in, ano yung entry natin kapag meron tayong OH applied, debit WIP, credit OH applied. So letter C, work in process. Number 8, okay, so number 8, 9, and 10, so tingin kayo dito, ito yung solution natin. Okay, so this one, meron tayong partnership formation and allocation of net income. On January 1, ABCD decided to enter into a partnership agreement. The partners agreed to contribute their personal assets and divide their capital interest equally. So, upon contribution, equal yung magiging capital nila. Okay? The following transactions occurred on January 1. Partner A contributed his vehicle with book value of 150,000. On the same day, the partner sold the said vehicle for 135. Ano yung implication nun, class? Binenta daw for 135. Ibig sabihin, yung fair market value of the vehicle is 135,000. Okay, yun yung implication niya. So, lagi mo i-ignore yung book value. Kaya dito, si A, 135,000 yan. Next bullet, partner B and C contributed cash, 75 and 125. 75, 125. Partner D contributed his building with an assessed value of 300 and fair value of 280. Alam natin, fair value, so 280. I-total mo yan, makukuha mo is 615,000. Equal daw sila. Divided by 4, makukuha mo is 153,750. Letter B for number 8. Okay, and then number 9, how much is the share of D in the net income allocation? So, tingnan natin. Let's go to the next paragraph. On December 31, the partnership generated a net income of 120,000. So, ito yung allocation natin, net income. The partners agreed to allocate net income with the following terms. Okay? Partners will receive 5% interest based on their beginning capital contribution. So, how much class yung magiging basis ng 5% natin? So, yung 153,750, tingnan natin. 153,750, multiply natin by 5%, makukuha mo dyan is 7687.5. Okay? So lahat sila, since equal yung capital nila, 7687.5 for ABCD. Okay, total natin is 30,750. Next, partners B and D will receive quarterly salary. So pag quarterly, 4 na beses yan. Okay, times mo sa 4. 5,000 times 4. Si B at D lang daw. So si B may 20,000, si D may 20,000, total is 40,000. The remainder was allocated to partners A, B, C, D, 3:2:2:3. So, ang total income natin is 120,000. Nag-allocate na tayo ng interest and salaries, remainder mo is 49,250. Okay? So, allocate natin 3:2:2:3 or 30%.